Hey folks, welcome to this episode of Asking Astraea, where I, Astraea's father, asks Astraea, of 8 years old, questions about her view of the world. Now Astraea, we went someplace special yesterday. Where did we go?
We went to the zoo!
We went to the zoo.
Woo!
Now, I'm not going to talk about my personal beliefs of zoo and that sort of thing. I'll leave that for my more adult podcast. But what did you think? What did you think of all the animals that we saw?
I liked it. They were cool. My favorite one was the otter.
The otter. Why was the otter your favorite one? There was a big lion, and there was a giant giraffe, and that other giraffe that was tiny but looked like a zebra.
The otter was my favorite because he went in the corner and we saw him and he was just
Yeah, he was definitely a cute otter for sure. Actually, if you guys want to watch the video version of this podcast, you can actually take a look at it. So that was the otter that Astraea saw, and we named it. Didn't we name the otter?
Yeah.
What was the otter's name?
I think it started with a J.
A J?
Jerry?
Jerry the otter. This is Jerry. Jerry's an otter. So you saw the otters. Was there anything else experience-wise that you enjoyed when you were there at the zoo?
I liked the flamingos. Yeah.
Yeah, the flamingos were beautiful. Now I don't know if the whole thing, their skin, their feathers are that color because of all the shrimp that they eat. I don't know if that's true or not. What I do know is when a flamingo eats, it's very strange because it almost looks like they're upside down. And so I thought I took a video of it. I could be wrong.
Here.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Look at this flamingo and how he eats. Like he's not completely upside down.
And it also looks like they're just putting their mouth.
Yeah, it just looks like they're just tapping the water. But if their mouth is over here, how are they getting the food inside their mouth unless they're getting it through their nostrils? I don't know. It might be drinking.
I also saw one that looked like they were just like normal, but the other one they're just.
But as far as flamingos go, they of course were on their one leg.
Where's
They're
his head?
inside its body. This one was sleeping, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, so I was disturbing it with the photograph.
They were sleeping with standing?
Well, a lot of animals go to sleep while standing.
Like cows?
Yes, like cows.
Why do they fall asleep by standing?
Why do they not fall asleep while standing? Thoughts? Ah? You don't sleep with your head in your armpit?
Like this?
There you go. That's how you sleep.
I don't do that.
Uh-huh. But this was the other interesting animal, the okapi. Yeah. Apparently this is a relative of the giraffe, but the backside looks like a zebra. Sorry.
Also its head. It's like brown than bit of zebra.
Well, the head of this, because it has tiny little horns, that definitely looks more like a giraffe. But it's really just the backside that reminds me of a zebra. But yeah, this is apparently, it's not like some sort of genetic crossbreeding thing. This is something that's very normal. It's a relative of a giraffe, but it just so happens to have these zebra stripes, which are called. Do you remember what they're called?
Akatipi?
No, the stripes. Do you remember what the stripes are called? So the babies can find their parents.
The zebra clip?
Yeah, the follow me stripes.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, they're colloquially known as follow me stripes, so the babies of these animals can find their parents and know which one to follow. Because everybody's stripes are a little bit different. and this was a robot bird. Not a robot, but she said it looked like a robot. And then we met this guy.
I want to call him Robert.
Okay. And then we met this guy.
I don't know.
Little
They
warthog.
wallow in mud to keep cool. They can't hold their breath too long.
I don't
but
know.
they're
What
good
am I
swimmers.
saying?
Hello.
Wait, we started. What do they eat? Turn the music
I
off.
don't know. They wallow in mud to keep cool.
They wallow in mud
can't-
to keep cool.
Hold their breath too long.
They can't
But
hold
they're
their
good
breath for
swimmers.
too long. But they're
Hello.
good swimmers. Hello.
I can hear it now.
Okay.
That means there's a lot in the world. Well, a good amount.
Yeah. So the one thing about the zoo is that it did explain, or at least touch on, the concept of what an endangered species is. Because you say the words, this is an endangered species, but when you're looking at it on within a picture book or online, it's like, oh well, that sucks. But to actually see them in person and to realize there's not a lot of these animals in the world, it's a little jarring. And so that's kind of why I really do understand the purposes of the zoos, but at the same time there are certain zoos that I feel are just capitalizing on the tourism versus the education. What do you want to see?
That photo.
This one?
Yeah. There's someone in there.
Oh, the seagull? Not the seagull, the pelican?
Yeah.
Yeah, the pelican. He's a big bird. He's a big bird.
He's one with the flamingo.
He's not as big as Big Bird, but he's a big bird. And then the last thing I'd say that I thought you enjoyed were these little guys.
Yeah, they were really cute.
These are meerkats.
They were looking up because there was a plane in the sky. Like, what's that sound?
Yeah, it was really interesting to see the different animals react to the sounds around them. Because when there was a plane that was flying quite low to us, these animals were very hip to look at and wonder what the heck it was. Whereas some of the other surrounding animals were more like, yeah, big deal. No, I've heard that before. I don't
That
care.
rock was right there, and one of them were like, I want to go closer look.
Yeah, they climbed on the rock like it was super simple. Then we saw some monkeys.
Ooh, ooh.
Other monkeys. Oh, do I have that video of the monkeys and how noisy they are? I think it's this one.
Yeah, it's
Here.
that one.
We want you guys to listen to
With
the
headphones.
loudest monkeys. So you guys are actually lucky because they were super loud when we were there. They were super duper loud. Yeah, it got to be so much that even Astraea was like, let's get out of here. Like, they're way too loud. No, that was the monkey talking to all of us. Say, hey, go away.
Or like, give me lunch.
Leave me alone. Or give me lunch. The Google Translate didn't work with the monkey, so we have no idea what the monkey was saying.
Once I went to a zoo and the lions were roaring because they didn't get their lunch.
The lions were roaring?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
but they got their lunch.
I gotcha. Well, aside from the zoo, I wanted to talk to you. So last week, you and I finally broke the news to you that I'm moving to Utah.
Yeah.
Do you know how far Utah is from where we are now?
No.
All right. So I only bring it up.
I'm guessing that's in snow though, because you said I can go skiing or sledding or play snowball fights.
Yeah. So
Are you guys, if it's in snow, are you guys gonna be in like a cabin?
No, we're not going to live in a cabin.
A cabin.
All right. So it is a 10-hour drive from where we are now to Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake City.
Yeah. So look, we are in California. You would drive through Nevada, and then there'd be Utah.
That's half of the day.
Yeah, it's half of the day. Or if you fly, it's like a 4-hour flight.
It's 1 hour and a half an hour.
Non-stop is actually an hour and a half. So that's not too bad. Non-stop is an hour and a half. Not too bad. So you would be staying with your mom here during school, and then during the summer you would come over to me in Salt Lake City.
Because it's summer break?
Because it's summer break. And then you would go back to here, and then every other winter you would come back to me and you would celebrate Christmas with me, and then we would go skiing, we go sledding, we would do snow angels, we could make snowmen, we can do snowball fights. But then during the summer we can do alpine racing.
What's that?
That's where there's a little kind of go-kart that goes down a mountain. So it's like a roller coaster.
Oh, didn't you do that before?
No.
Oh.
I've never done it before, but I've always wanted to. And I know a place over there that does it.
I want to see how far it is if you walk.
Okay, well, if we're going to walk that whole distance,
No.
it's going to take 232 hours. So you figure out how many days that is. And actually, like the highest altitude that you'll walk, the highest elevation is over 8,000 feet above sea level. Which is going to be right around here in Nevada.
Nevada?
Near the mountain ranges. So, but because when I moved from your mom's house to my house 10 minutes away, that was very different for you because I wasn't there every single day. And now, when I moved to Utah, you're not going to see me every week. So how do you think you're going to do without seeing me every week until the summer?
I don't know.
Well, you're going to be with Colton.
Yeah.
You're going to be with your kuya, Franklin.
Yes.
So you're not going to be alone. And then, of course, you can, always text me or call me if you need.
Will he stay with you?
Well, we forgot to introduce a friend that Astraea got at the zoo. Would you like to introduce the friend?
Chase.
This is Chase the cheetah. He's a cheetah cub. He's 1 month old, and he already owes me money.
Wait, 1 month?
I don't know. 1 day?
Yeah.
3 days.
He's 1 day old.
Well, however old he is, he's new to our family as of yesterday. But do you want Chase to come with me, or do you want to take Chase home with you?
I want to take Chase home with me.
Okay. You can take Chase home with you.
Yeah.
But we are planning on having your own room. I know I promised you your own room. So we are planning on giving you your own room
Are you guys
in our house in Utah.
Are you guys still planning on a house?
Yes.
Oh, but you're just looking. But you're still planning to live in Utah?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah. So we'll have a house in Utah.
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 You too.
You too.
You too.
Utah. Okay. I don't know what that was.
Yay!
But do you have any questions about the move, about how things are going to work?
Are you ever gonna come over here?
Well, my dad still lives here, so yes.
Oh.
Yeah, my dad still lives. Your grandpa, my dad, he still lives about an hour away from us right now.
Oh.
So you could always go visit him, with your mom. You guys are always welcome to go visit.
Yeah.
Okay.
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 All right. Well, if there's no other questions, we'll go ahead and say goodbye to everybody on this podcast.
Goodbye to everybody on this podcast.
Yeah, if you want to follow along, we do have a Discord server, so go ahead and check the link in the description here on YouTube and or your favorite podcast catcher. And we do this live on Twitch, twitch.tv/LazyTechTony. And anything else you want to say?
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Wait. Yay.
Heart